What's up everybody, Ackman here, and today we got a lot of really good news, but obviously man, we have EA and Activision in the news. What EA just did, it's claps worthy, you know, let's just bring it in, man, let's just bring it in. And we have an update on Modern Warfare's Battle Royale, and they are striking people, bro. They're getting their schlongs involved. We got some really good news about Sonic, though. We got China in the news, and they're saying that America can go pound sand, you number 0, we number 1. Just like always, right? Like, they're disapproving American video games. Not really a shocker, smash the like button for that, but there is a lot of news that I want to go over, and let's just get right into it. As always, I do Call of Duty and gaming news. If a stud muffin like you is into that, then definitely subscribe, and I absolutely greatly appreciate each and every single one of you. But first of all, I want to put this on your screen because according to Broman, this is what the Broman said. Treat game devs with respect, that's it, that's the tweet. And I mean, check this one out, right? Like, this is coming from this Chad by the name of M Junior DC9, and he says EA has increased the original prices of most of their games on Steam. And you don't say, right? Like, you don't say. They apparently was like, okay, let's go ahead and come back later this year with Steam. And now SimCity 4 used to be $34 and now it's $79 for Canadian. I live in Canada. Let me know where you stud muffins are at, though. It used to be $19. I mean, that was pretty fair in my opinion, but obviously some of you stud muffins will be like, yes, because I'm not fair, and I understand. But now it is $27. God damn it, Crysis 2 from 40 jumped all the way up to 119, and look at that mofo, right? Look at that mofo, $10 extra, bro. $10 extra. ¿Por qué? ¿Por qué? This is what one user said, same old game, new higher prices. So EA is rolling pretty hard. They're trying to make moolah, and listen, man, I ain't got no problem with EA as long as they are reducing microtransactions. I'm pretty fine because that's kind of like what I'm hearing from people. On the flip side, though, we're also hearing some pretty good news regarding Xbox. This report is coming from NPD, and this is what they say. Interesting nugget from the latest NPD report. The Xbox Elite Series 2 wireless controller was the best-selling video game accessory for the third consecutive month. With 3 months in the market, it is the 5th fastest selling video game accessory in the US history. That is very good, because you guys gotta understand that this controller, let me put a zoom in on this for you stud muffins, because the price is $179. I mean, who gonna buy that? But apparently people are buying it. It is the 3rd best. Let me actually pull it up. It's the what? It's the 5th fastest selling video game accessory. Pretty good news, actually, because normally you do not hear anything good about Xbox. Like, there isn't like any good or bad news that comes out regarding Xbox. And on the flip side, Sonic movie, and that's where the spice is at, though. And you know what, this teaches you a lot, and I think that this should be a learning lesson for like all the other movie studios, the gaming companies, literally any big publisher, right? Because as of February 17th, Sonic the Hedgehog grossed over $70 million in the United States and Canada alone, and $43 million in the other territories, for a worldwide total of $113 million. I mean, that is paper, right? And I'm kind of glad, and you know what, slow claps, but the claps are absolutely gonna roll in, because this is something that I love to see, because originally they came out with the design, a lot of people got woke, not in a bad way, but a lot of people got sus, people got mad, people were dropping deuces, and people did not feel the design, and I can understand where people came from. But you know what? They were like, okay, we understand, we hear your feedback, we're gonna improve the design. And then they just came out with another trailer, and people loved it, and you know what? That created a lot of drama. Drama equal clicks, clicks equal views, views equal money, and you know what? They actually understood the problem, they fixed it, they put this movie out, and now it's making moolah. I mean, I'm pretty happy about that, because that's actually good news. And this is what's happening with China. I mean, China is approving more foreign games, but not so many American ones. And the article also says the following: China has always been a hard market to crack for non-Chinese game companies, but the regulatory approval of games imported into China has started to improve, according to market researcher Nico Partners. That's probably a good thing, as the country is isolated now due to, I cannot say this word, probably would have to blur it out or something. Let's just say the drink Corona, okay? And its population is probably in need of some good entertainment. I mean, you throw some video games down, people will not leave the house. But they're saying American games can go pound sand, and usually when China offers no official official stated reason. The issue is political that may explain why PUBG, a global phenomenon from South Korea, didn't get a license in China, but China did approve a similar domestic title by Tencent called Peacekeeper Elite. This is a huge article. I'm not gonna go through the whole thing, but you know, goddamn China. I mean, China #1, but on the flip side, we're also hearing that the PlayStation forums are closing down. And this is the official statement from Sony. They say that, hello, beginning 27th of February, the PlayStation.com forums will no longer be available. We invite you to continue the conversation via PlayStation.blog, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram for product support. And this could mean a lot of things like, hey, they're just getting ready for PS5. Yeah, they want to just take resources from something that doesn't really make them a lot of money, and they want to put that money towards PS5 and all the upcoming games. Or it may not mean anything whatsoever. But also in the news, Nvidia explained why it has removed Activision Blizzard games from Geforce Now. And we have an official statement, everybody. Gonna apply a zoom in on for you guys, for you stud muffins out there living life in the six. And this is what it says. So Activision wanted to negotiate a new commercial agreement before its games were available on Geforce Now. Nvidia had stated that it does not currently plan to have commercial agreements with game publishers. Obviously, this displeased Activision, and the publisher decided to remove its games from the service. Classic Activision, but I understand why they did it. Geforce Now is a streaming gaming service. Subscribers pay $4.99 a month to stream games from Nvidia on data center. Nvidia could re-enable the games, however, there isn't any ETA on when that may happen. So claps out for both Activision and EA. Y'all are doing amazing. On the flip side, this is kind of sus, dog. Like, the homie Gaming Revolution came out and he said that they strike this Twitter account for posting a map size comparison. This might be something that you may or may not have seen, because this map is kind of like, it's in the game. It's literally the Spec Ops map, you know, like this is something that you can view it in the game. And I know that at first a lot of people didn't believe that map, I'm not gonna show it in this video now because of this, but that map is a Spec Ops and all the multiplayer and ground war maps combined. A lot of people said that it's not gonna be Battle Royale map, but we know it is. It's like ground war and Spec Ops, and he says that we've had that map available to us for literally months in Spec Ops ground war, and they just spend days calculating it just to be striked. Because people, when they calculated Blackout and the upcoming Modern Warfare Warzone map, they figured out that the Warzone map is about like 3 to 4 times bigger. Homie put a picture up. He was like, okay, I'm gonna get some likes, some retweets. You know, the tweet was kind of banging. Like, slowly but surely, it started to roll. 389 likes. Yeah, it wasn't really banging, but it started to roll. It started to have some legs beneath. But Activision saw that and they got woke real quick. So they took it down. I don't understand. I mean, listen, if anyone from Activision is listening, I mean, I don't know why you guys doing it. And honestly speaking, it could be someone else, dog. But I doubt it. If Activision, you guys are doing it, like, this is free publicity, man. You just gotta, like, let it go. I understand if somebody posts gameplay, then you gotta act kind of sus, but this is a little bit too much. And on the flip side, there was an update that was meant to come out today about classic Infinity War. Maybe it's gonna drop tomorrow, but a lot of people got sus. A lot of people were like, hey, where's the update? Because Charlie until said at 12:42 p.m. Eastern. Normally the updates are at 1 p.m. Eastern. Right now it's 5:21 Eastern for me. They say the playlist update for Modern Warfare going live today will include a reinforced NVG playlist and based off the community update 1v1 Rust. Alright, so update everybody. Infinity War just dropped this, okay, at 5:20. Like, just like right now, they said that playlist update is there. Was supposed to come out at 1 p.m, but you know, better late than never. So yeah, we have the update. And they also posted this tweet, and I mean, now it is very likely that we're gonna be seeing Warzone in March. I would say this is, yeah, I would call this a speculation, so definitely don't let your dogs out, but it looks like that we're gonna be getting it in early March. I believe in that, but the chances are we're also gonna see it come a little bit before for the Modern Warfare users. Like, if you own Modern Warfare, the chances are you may get it before, and then the free-to-play version for everybody, it might drop on March 10th. That's kind of like what happy no so far. Yeah, it did not drop today. I was highly doubting it because you guys gotta understand Fortnite Season 2 is right around the corner, so it's either before or after, and now, not even a question, it's definitely after. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Like and subscribe. I will keep all of you stud muffins in the loop. Check out some other videos on the screen, and as always, double check your doors, drink water, not G Fuel. Don't let dogs out. You already know. And I will see you in the next one. Young out.